That timing. Hello everyone and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. I have not forgotten about this series or any of the others that have not seen much action in the recent past. So we're continuing with this game today. Second place in the race. We just finished off there, so we're going to have another crack at that. Going cross-country racing in a Cadillac limousine might not be the most recommended course of action in life, but that's what we're doing today. And yeah, we'll see how this goes on our next attempt. This is the Las Gracias cross-country race, and that's definitely, probably, potentially not the correct pronunciation, but we'll see how things go. The great thing about the Cadillac limousine is because it's a front-wheel drive, strangely enough, it actually handles very well, surprisingly. So a lot of the oversteering troubles that I have with Forza 5 in general, or Forza Horizon 5 I should say, are not an issue in this car because it is front-wheel drive. So it does slide out a little bit, but obviously with no driving power going to the rear wheels, it just sort of catches itself pretty quick. And in terms of its off-road capability, obviously it's not great, and there are much better options for going off-road, but it's not bad, to be honest. Probably the biggest drawback is that it loses a lot of speed when you land quite hard from a jump. Didn't really see it too much there, but that was a fairly small jump. There's a much bigger one later in the course, which we're coming up to here, as I've just put them in the wall to try and get them out of the way. They had a lot of speed there, but yeah, landing from that jump there, it does lose a lot of speed, but other than that, it's actually not too bad. So we bring it to the line, and with a few tactics, we do manage to cross the line in P1. So with the first race of the episode out of the way, I think it's time we get on to a little bit more of the stories in the game. Although first I guess we have to go through this little post-race sequence. Bunch of accolades and XP rolling in after that. We get a level up, which will get us a wheel spin for that. So first wheel spin of the video, what are we going to get? It's going to be 10,000 credits.
Hola, amigo. I've been working on the Vocho and learning more about Papa Fernando. Come meet me when you have time. I'll show you what I mean.
Alrighty then, let's go continue the Vocho storyline then. I'm very curious about how they're going to build up a story around this little beetle. And there's only one way to find out. Quick bonus board on the way, this one for 3000 XP. Alrighty then, back to the Vocho. And let's see what Chapter 2 has in store for us. Scratch versus Stock. What does that mean? While the Vocho is in the shop, Alejandra has a question of utmost importance.
Hola. What do you think?
Ah, very nice. Where's the Vocho?
Oh, I'm taking my time with it. Don't worry, superstar. Sometimes stock tampoco está tan mal. May the best mecánico win.
Ah, so that's how it is. Okay then.
Alrighty then, we are suddenly launched into a race in something that has absolutely no relation to the Vocho. Is that the direction this is going? We're just going to be getting distractions until the car's ready. Who knows? But anyway, route doesn't look too complicated, so yeah, let's get cracking and try and win this race.
There is a shorter route. Go straight ahead.
A shorter route? What's this about? Well, we'll do what it says.
You are now following the shorter route.
Okay. So, the GPS Anna telling us to go straight ahead, and I mean, as you can see, this is a shortcut, but normally that's something you cannot do.
Ana, whose side are you on, amiga?
Incorrect. There is no fixed route for this encounter. I am providing navigational assistance.
Oh, I'd high-five you if I could, Anna.
I have more questions than answers at this point. At what point is the GPS talking to both of us at the same
You
time?
have now returned to the main route.
Dunno. Anyway, let's hurry along to the finish line with essentially a guaranteed victory at this point. So yeah, let's just go finish this off. But yeah, I found this very weird. What's the point of setting up a race that's not terribly difficult in the first place, and then they give you a massive shortcut just to make winning even easier? I don't know. It seems very odd.
Hey, well done!
I'll let you get back to the garage. Call me.
But either way, we do get the job done, and we complete Chapter 2 of the Vocho story. So unfortunately we're going to get 2 stars, so we're going to have to give this another crack to finish it in 1:34 as opposed to 1:50. That's actually quite a lot faster, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. We'll see if we can do it. I do have a little bit of a master plan though. Given that there is no fixed route that we have to follow, there shouldn't be any reason we can't just make a beeline for the finish. Or at the very least we can just head west along the highway that's right behind us to that intersection, and then head north to the finish line. So that's what we're going to do as we barrel roll down onto the highway. That was clean, and we should be able to shoot off along here and get this done in probably under a minute. So off we go. Unfortunately though, the game decided to defy its own logic on that one, and you can't take that shortcut. You can only take the shortcut they tell you can take, unfortunately, which is a bit frustrating. I kind of wish they just let you do what you want after telling you there's no fixed route. But anyway, it is what it is. We do eventually get the job done after a few more attempts. So with that rather weird chapter of the Vocho story out of the way, let's move on.
¿Qué onda, mi amigo? Guess who has the watch running as well as it did in 1963? It would be really good for some rally driving. We could do that here. If you prefer rallycross and showing off some gymkhana skills, we could do that here. You choose and meet me there. I want to see how the Vocho handles gymkhana. ¿Y tú?
On my way.
Yes, me too. So off we go then, and we will finally actually have a chance to drive the little Vocho. So let's head off to the Gymkhana course. On the way there though, I did notice we had 5 super wheel spins sitting around, so we'll spin these up and see what we get. We get a Mazda MX-5, a TVR Speed 12, and 100,000 credits from the first. That is kind of crazy, just giving us 2 cars straight off the bat. Next one, not so great. We get a combined total of 16,000 credits from those 3 results. We do get another car though. We get a Vauxhall Monaro, very nice. We get a Vulcan as well as 175,000 credits. So that one was rather fruitful. We'll spin number 4, and we're going to get 15,000 credits, a Ford Mustang from 93, and 15,000 credits again. We spin the final one, and it's going to be whatever that first thing says, 100,000 credits, and a Corvette from 67. Raul Urias Sundress. That's brilliant. That's exactly what I needed. We also have some car collector rewards we can unlock. We get 5,000 credits for getting enough Cadillacs to unlock that. And we also get one for the Lincoln Continental, which I picked up earlier on in a previous video as well. Let's spin up some normal wheel spins. We have just one of these, 5,000 credits. We also pick up a 1,000 XP board. And so we finally arrive at the next Vocho chapter. So without further ado, let's give it a try. Funnily enough, we can actually access the other one from here, despite driving to this location. So that's pretty funny. But anyway, let's get to it.
What do you think? Mi tío Victor told me Papa Fernando used to race around Guanajuato. Before street scene, before Horizon, before they even called it Gymkhana.
It looks great. Can I?
You bet. This is a great area for some Gymkhana. I've set up a course. Show me what you and the Vocho can do.
I don't know about doing it in this weather. Gonna make the new car all dirty.
Right, ándale. I've started the timer.
Let's do this.
Well, this one is pretty straightforward. We've got a path laid out for us. All we really have to do is follow it.
When I was working on it, I found some mounting bolts up on the chassis. I think he was messing with the ride height somehow. Not sure why yet, but he was way ahead of his time with his car.
Curious what this is all leading up to. Adjusting the ride height, of course, beneficial for many, if not all, forms of racing.
La rampa ahead! Fly, Vocho?
Vocho ready to fly, although that was kind of a little bit delayed, that message. That probably should have come up a little bit sooner so that she finished saying ready to fly, you know, before we actually got any airtime. Either way, we eventually finished the course and front flip our way to destiny.
Fantastic driving. Feel free to, you know, stop. I really wonder what he was trying to do with his car. I'll get it back up on the lift and have another look.
Seems like this car really does run in the family.
You have no idea.
Alright, well, we get a whopping 1 star from that, because we were nowhere near even 2, let alone 3 stars. But I had a bright idea that maybe we'll try the shortcut method again, and in this case, it absolutely works.
Fantastic driving.
So, yeah, there is absolutely nothing that forces you to take the given route in this one, and yeah, we smash the target by not doing the majority of the course, and in fact you can take it a step further by just beelining to the finish, and in that case I think we did it in just under 25 seconds, so yeah, this was very easy if you decide to cheese it.
¿Qué onda, amigo? Mi familia has been coming to visit the Vocho while I've been working on it in the shop. They've told me the most amazing stories you wouldn't believe. Tío Oscar says Papa Fernando actually drove for a rally team for a while. He competed in the Baja, maybe even Dakar. We could recreate one of his runs. Tia Sofia told me he once put his Vocho through the roof of a building. We could recreate his jumps. Probably leave out the building, though. Your choice. I'll take care of the setup. Meet me at this danger sign. It's, away from any buildings.
On my way.
Hey Mark, I have blueprints for a bunch of new adventures, and you have decisions to make.
Okay game, one thing at a time. We're not even finished Vocho yet, and we've got another festival expansion now, which is going to unlock even more stuff to do. It feels very rushed in the early game in terms of you're always given way too many things to do than what you can possibly keep in your mind at once. But anyway, let's do another expedition because these have been fun. We'll do the Horizon Apex Tulum expedition, weather a storm on the road to Tulum.
Perfect. Alejandra runs the program. I'll call her now. And Ramiro keeps talking about the expedition. He said something about his pilot's license.
Hey, mi amigo. Have you heard of the Carrera Panamericanas? I've just been told about another barn find nearby. Shall we go find it?
Okay, Mark. If you want to expand the festival, I have set your route to a nearby expedition.
Alrighty then. Well, I don't really know what to expect from this one. Tulum is a word I am not familiar with. Guessing it's a place. Maybe it's like a Mayan or Aztec kind of thing. I don't know. It doesn't sound particularly Spanish to me, so yeah, I don't know what to expect. But we'll see as we arrive at the Tulum expedition. It does say we have to weather a storm, so I'm expecting some heavy rain, I suppose. Let's see. A storm brewing.
Horizon Bravo Niner! This is Horizon Bravo Niner! Do you read me? Look to the sky! Follow me and keep up!
Ramiro! Is that you?
Who else? I know just the spot to expand the festival. takes us through the deepest part of the jungle. Do you trust me?
Of course. Wait, why would I not?
Then follow the road. I will guide you from the air. And pray the weather holds. Is it just me? Or does that sky look glorious?
I trust Ramiro so long as I'm not in the passenger seat of that plane. He is all over the place. Then again, so am I. But anyway, let's go charging into the jungle and see what we can find, I suppose.
Welcome to Teotihuacan. We are slightly too late for this festival, I'm afraid. The name means Place of the Roads of the Gods.
Place of the Roads of the Gods. Just rolls off the tongue, like Teotihuacan.
Going left here.
Anyway,
Looks like we've got the storm god's attention.
let's continue along. My goodness, that is some intense weather out there.
Rami, are you sure we should be heading into this storm?
A bit of rain is nothing to fear, my friend. The Maya know that too well. It is said that Jack straight sliding at the clouds and rain will fall.
And you're doing okay up there?
Don't worry, I am still in complete control. Actually, I am not in complete control. You know what? Let's not fly directly into that storm. Horizon Bravo Niner, I'm putting down in the jungle.
Okay, so he's losing control of the plane because of the storm, and he's going to try and land in the middle of the jungle. That makes complete perfect sense. Let's go back to the airport and hire a car, mate.
Woo! Safe touchdown.
Ramiro, are you okay?
Never better. Any landing you walk away from is a good one. I'm down next to some kind of flooded, temple. I'll send up a flare. No one's been here in a while. Look, even the excavations are abandoned. An expedition to a lost city, rediscovered by you, Ramiro Luis Miron, and the Horizon Festival.
Hey Rami, I think I'm gonna take a look around. Find somewhere to put the beacon.
Do not let me interrupt your Mesoamerican history lesson, my friend. You can come and get me when you're ready.
Alrighty then, as always with these expeditions, we have a lot to do. We need to find Ramiro's plane to continue, but before that, we also need to find location for the Horizon radio beacon. We need to photograph the Jade statue, whatever that is. We need to reach the top of the central ruin. Shouldn't be too difficult. We need to find where Ramiro has landed, which, I mean, we need to do that before continuing anyway. And we also need to photograph the gold statue, or the golden statue, I should say. Don't know how we suddenly know what these things are, but anyway, that is our list of tasks.
The festival comes and goes every year. This has been here for thousands of years.
So, as I was cruising around, I did find a driving line that led us into this building here, and well, the driving line is literally just leading to the exit, not really helpful for the other tasks. This place I thought was really cool, like just being inside of here. There's absolutely nothing here, but
Magnificent, no? People would have come to the temple from miles around. Except they probably won't.
I figured maybe one of the statue things we were looking for might be in here, but there's not even that. I was looking around, but there is literally nothing of interest in here. But it's a cool little area nonetheless. But anyway, oh no, that's not good. Let's see if we can get out of this. Sometimes you can get stuck in there, and like literally stuck, and you won't be able to move. It's like has a gravitational field under these ramps. But anyway. Up we go.
Did I just see a flying car?
Forget flying cars. I think I just saw a barn out there. We'll check it out later.
Well, that's one way to discover a barn find, I guess. I imagine the game anticipated that I would just send it over that ramp and get some airtime, so that would actually make sense with what they were saying. But I tend to drive slowly, so we just get dialogue that makes no sense, I suppose. So on we go then. That's one task ticked off the list though, because we did visit the top of the central ruin. I had a look around on the map for the barn find. Unfortunately it hasn't shown up yet. I thought it might be in this area so we could pick it up during the expedition like the Jaguar.
I think I found just the place for that radio beacon.
But that appears to not be the case this time. I guess with the Jaguar, that was kind of the main point of the expedition, whereas this one is to set up the radio beacon, which is very loud. Let me turn that down so it's not as loud for you. There we go.
Beacon is up and transmitting. Good work. Now at least someone knows where we are.
Alrighty then. Well, that is 2 tasks checked off the list. So 3 to go. We need to find the golden statue, the jade statue, and Rami's plane. And eventually we do find that golden statue.
Wow! I think I found the golden statue. Let me just get a picture of this.
1 photo later, and that is another task checked off the list. All that's left now then is the jade statue. So after cruising around for a little bit longer, I did eventually find it. Although, while it was...
Rami, I think I found one of the statues.
Don't touch it. It's very powerful. Could you take a photo for me?
While it was on screen for a moment, I completely missed it, so luckily the dialogue cue was there, so I could actually have another look around, because I went in the complete wrong direction. But yeah, it's right here. So that there is the jade statue. Despite being finished with the expedition, I did continue to look around, and this is what I mean about getting stuck to these ramps. I literally could not reverse out of this situation. I had to use a flashback to actually get myself de-stuck from it. So yeah, that was a thing. There we go. That's what it takes to get detached from that. It's crazy. Anyway, I was just trying to get up here because I believe there is a bonus board up here, and yes, there is. So we'll pick that one up.
I think I could line up for a jump through these arches and over the top of the ruin.
And I believe that dialogue was meant to play before doing getting the barn find for jumping over the central ruin, which I didn't jump over because I didn't hear that dialogue. And I believe that dialogue is meant to play under this sort of bridge rather than on top of it. Whether it would if I was down there or not, I don't know. Too late to find out now. Regardless, there is still more to find around here. Another XP board down here. And one more XP board makes it 40 out of 200, 20% of all XP boards in the game.
These old ruins are filled with historic treasures from a lost time.
And that's the other reason I was still cruising around, is I was trying to see if there was any other bits of dialogue that I didn't trigger when I was supposed to.
If you leave me next to these flooded Mayan temples, I am telling Haley.
That's what happens if you try to escape the boundaries of the expedition area, by the way. But I think we're done here, so let's find a way out.
There's the plane! And our exit.
Alrighty then, with all objectives complete, we can get out of here.
Ah, there you are. Right. Let's push on to the coast. The storms can be bad, but the ancient peoples of this region knew the value of the rain. Whoa!
Into the eye of the storm.
Are you alright?
I am fine. I don't plan on being discovered here by the next archaeological expedition, do you, my friend?
No. This place is definitely nicer without us in it.
Let's get moving. Some of the roads might be blocked. I'll navigate. It looks like there's one way to the coast. To the heart of the storm. You can handle this, my friend. I trust you.
Of course, the singular one and only way to the coast is through the eye of the storm. Why wouldn't it be?
Do your worst. We are riders on the storm. Riders on the storm. Fear nothing.
Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown.
Roadworks. We'll have to cut through the swamp. Take a right. I hope you like mud, my friend.
Couldn't like it more. Let's do this.
Okay, so we can crash a delivery truck with the Vocho on the back through roadworks, but not this thing. Sure.
Hold on.
Okay, I'll admit I just like poking holes in the logic of this game. But anyway.
Can I see those photos? Now?
Ow.
Yes, I want to see. I really want to see them.
We're a little bit busy at the moment. I'm having trouble enough driving on my own. Let alone trying to do a slideshow at the same time.
Okay, that one was very close. Go faster, please.
I'll be very curious to see if the weather conditions present in this mission actually come back later in the game though, especially all the lightning effects and stuff, because that was pretty cool, but I would be surprised.
The clouds are breaking. Keep pushing.
Anyway, it seems like we're at the end of the storm, and things are going a little bit more normal, so I think we are just about done.
We're through the worst of it now. Tulum is just around the corner. Welcome to beautiful Tulum. We made it. No thanks to the weather.
You're right. But these beaches look beautiful now.
Well, there we go. That is the end of the Horizon Apex expedition to Tulum. Time to set up the festival, I guess.
You know, I think this will be the perfect spot.
I think you're right, my friend.
And for that, of course, we get 100 million accolades. More specifically, 1,950 for that. So that is another huge boost towards the next progression. We also get a BAC mono, which is fun. And a bunch of XP as well, which gives us a level up.
You made it! No thanks to Ramiro, no?
Well, here comes the flyover of the big propeller plane that vaguely resembles an Airbus A400M. And off it goes.
Welcome to Horizon Apex. Ready for my road racing program?
Not really, but anyway. We are not going to be focusing too much on the races, as much the stories in this game.
Here are the events I've set up so far. This is what I've been waiting for, my friend. Now I get to see what you can really do.
I do find it odd that the expedition for the Road Racing Festival expansion was so heavily off-road. We even had an off-road vehicle, probably more off-roady than the Horizon Baja expedition. So, anyway, that's fine. Let's get back to the Vocho and go and do the danger sign we were going to do earlier on.
Meet me at this danger sign. It's, away from any buildings.
On my way.
Hey Mark, Horizon Apex is our most advanced road race program ever, and it's right alongside the most beautiful beaches in the world. What fan is going to be able to resist that?
Hey, amigo! Cosinale has finished work on the Jaguar. Meet me in the auto show when you're ready.
Okay, the Jaguar, the big cat, is ready for us to go pick it up, but I'm still enjoying driving around in the limousine for the time being, so we're not going to worry about that for now. Maybe we'll cruise around in it at a later time, but anyway, we need to go all the way to the other side of the map essentially to get to Horizon Baja, so we have quite the drive coming up. We do have a bunch of accolade rewards we can claim now though, so let's work through these. We get the BAC mono from completing the Tulum expedition, and we also get the adventurer's hat. And for completing last time the jungle expedition, we get the Peugeot 207 just for finishing that. But there's also a bunch of rewards that I feel are very cleverly linked to what you have to do to get them. For finding Ramiro's pilot outfit, you get Ramiro's flight jacket. For finding Rami's helmet, you get the helmet. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. But this one is the most interesting because for finding the flight recorders, you get the takeoff car horn, which is proof of what I said. The flight recorders would absolutely survive being run over by a car. And obviously they did, otherwise there wouldn't be a takeoff sound to turn into a car horn. We also get 100,000 credits from Ramiro's rainy day fund. Not sure why he gave that to us. But all of this just makes me question Ramiro's pilot's license even more. Most real-world pilots never experience a crash, or even, you know, any form of serious incident Ramiro has crashed one plane and had to make an emergency landing in another, probably within the space of a month. So someone should definitely look into that. But anyway, we also pick up a Forza Link reward for banking a skill chain in a skill song for the first time. And another for smashing 30 traffic cones. And another for driving 250 miles, which ironically says I would drive 500 miles. And another for owning a legendary car. And another for taking a photo with photo mode for the first time. We've also got 3 wheel spins, so we might as well use these up and see what we get. 50,000 credits from the first, not too shabby. On to the second one, 300,000 credits, okay, now we're talking. Last one, we are going to get 200,000 credits. Okay, that was very fruitful. We are more than $500,000 richer after that. So, let's get back to Vocho, as we discover the Pantano della Selva area for the first time, making it 37 of 57 areas discovered. Also on the drive, we fully discover our 200th road. And just seconds after that, the Horizon street scene area. Thrilling stuff, I know, but this is what Forza is like if you take notice of every tiny thing they try to give you credit for. But anyway, fast forwarding back to the main festival site, we have a little bit of car collection stuff to take care of with the BAC Mono now in our hands. We get 2000 XP, which is absolutely lovely, and that is the only BAC in the game, which is why it completes that collection. But we can pick up our Jaguar, the big cat that we found in the jungle. So let's see what Rami has to say about this.
All carbon fiber, 6-liter V12, 450 horsepower. It should have been on the track at Le Mans, not in the middle of the Mexican jungle.
Well, there it is, the Jaguar Sport XJR15 from 1991. Not my cup of tea in a Forza game. Like I always say, I much prefer the off-roady stuff and just, you know, random obscure things. But pretty cool regardless. But I'm not going to be driving that now, seeing as we're heading out into the Horizon Baja region. We're going to get into the Toyota Baja truck.
You're on Access with Angelica Garcia, and Horizon Apex is now live with the most advanced road racing program in festival history. Make sure you come check it out. I kind of want to see that cenote our superstar driver found on their expedition. You remember the way, friend? Guess I could just use the Rami method and drive around the storm until I fall in one.
I love that Rami gets the blame. That is absolutely hilarious. Anyway, let's finally get to this this jump that we need to do in the Vocho. Let's stop getting distracted by various things. So here we are, finally arriving at the Vocho jump. Surely we do it now. We can't get distracted from this point. Surely. Oh look, we can actually go back and do the previous ones from here. And I'm considering it too.
Míralo. My abuelita Rosa told me about the first time Papa Fernando saw a Volkswagen Beetle, when they brought them to Mexico in 1954 to race the Carrera Panamericana.
It looks great. Can I?
You bet. I've marked up a nice rally route for you. I'll be your co-driver.
Thanks, Sally. Let's go then. We'll drive the Vocho in this little rally stage that Ellie set up. It is quite long, to be fair, so we are just going to go zooming through this. But for some reason, I've really struggled. As you can see, I'm actually using flashbacks there to get back on circuit, because you only get a limited amount of time to be off circuit in this. Instead of having checkpoints to drive through, you have to just stick to the designated route. And yeah, you can only afford to go off for a short amount of time. Otherwise, I guess you have to retry. So, as you can see, we're zooming on through, and I'm not aiming for a particular spectacular time at the moment. We're just trying to suss out the route, but it is very, very long. So, it's going to be a lot to try to perfect in a car that I'm struggling to drive.
Brilliant run. Well done. Can you imagine taking this 3,000 kilometers across Mexico back in the 50s? Papa Fernando said it was proof the Vocho could do anything.
He sounds like a great guy. I wish I'd known him.
Well, with that performance, it is actually good enough for 2 stars, but we're going to need to find 23 seconds and a quarter to get 3 stars. So, yeah, we can maybe do that if I manage to drive a lot better. I'm actually going to study the route a little bit just to see, get an idea of what this layout we're actually trying to follow is. But I once again had a master plan on how to do this. We can only go off-road for a certain amount of time, but it doesn't check where we rejoin. So we can just cut off a whole section where there's 2 parts close together, and that saves a chunk of time. So again, going with the cheese method to get the job done. So with that out of the way, we get 3 stars by absolute miles. We're almost 20 seconds faster than we needed to be.
Horizon, they tell me some of you superstars are interested in the history of the Carrera Panamericana. ¿Es cierto? Ay, don't be. Such an intense race with resultados tan intensos. I would never have watched even if I had been old enough. The most important thing about the Carrera is the name, and that... Oh, now I see why you're interested. This latest classic car, ay, qué bello. Off you go and find it then.
Thank you. Sometimes when I play this game I wish I spoke Spanish, but anyway, XP board, quick wheel spin brake, and we are going to get a Subaru Brz from 2013. Fast travel board.
Estás escuchando Radio Eterna. Now, Rami tells me the next abandoned classic car we're searching for, is so Mexicano, so Mexican, it even has Mexico in the name. That's interesting, no? What could it be? Better go and find it and give us our answer, Horizon. Stay tuned.
Okay, a car with Mexico in the name. I genuinely have no idea what that could be. That is very interesting. I can't, off the top of my head, think of a car with Mexico in the name. Of course, I don't know about every car that's ever existed. I know a lot of them. Yeah. That is... yeah, I've got no idea. That has me stumped. I'm very curious when that actually comes up. So I guess we'll find out at a later time, but for now it is finally time to go jumping in the Vocho. So let's do this.
Hey there, ready to do a jump?
Always.
Judging by the clawing I found on the under tray, it's not the first time this Vocho has jumped off something.
Okay, what happened to the Vocho? This is not the car we had a moment ago.
Can't wait. Got a route for me?
It's laid in. Go.
Alright, well, looks like Ali's been hard at work modifying this. Unfortunately, attempt 1 was, well, didn't go so well. So, let's give this another try, and let's actually make it to the correct jump this time. So let's see how this goes. We go blasting off the jump. No, not too far away, obviously. Just basically gives us enough time to get a run up. Not a straight run up, mind you. We do have to navigate a couple of corners on the way, but I mean we have to actually brake quite significantly for that one. So yeah, we are a little bit restricted as to how fast we can send it off the jump, but we'll see what we can do as we launch through the air in slow motion. 153.85 meters is the number.
Fantastic! Wow, you okay?
Yeah, actually. I kind of want to go again. Oh well, another time though.
Papa Fernando was a daredevil, de veras. He definitely got into some trouble in his day. And the Vocho wasn't inocente either.
He was just testing his capabilities, Ale. You can understand that.
You know, you're right. This is what good mechanicos do. I'm headed back to the garage. Speak soon.
Alrighty. Thanks, Ali. Only a 2-star performance though. We need to get 166. That's a fair bit further. I thought that was a fairly decent run, to be honest. But anyway, I decided to go for a much straighter run up, a little bit bouncy, but I had to refer to the map actually to make sure we were lining this up correctly. But yeah, if we line up a little bit straighter onto the road, we can get here much faster than if we were just following the road. And yeah, this should be a much better jump. 171. So yeah, that is absolutely the way to go, rather than trying to follow the set route to the destination there. 3 stars, and with that one, and we get the job done. Alright.
Hey, mi amigo. I found Papa Fernando in an old car magazine. It has mucha información on the work he did to the Vocho. I can't wait to try some of this stuff out. For fast handling on corners, we could go here, or for straight line speed, here.
Well, unfortunately, I think that is going to have to wait until next time. So, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please feel free to give me some feedback in the comments. It is always very helpful. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.